What's going on, guys? And for the win here, we are back with our franchise mode as the Montreal Canadiens. And after the draft, we move on towards the free agency. Pretty disappointing playoff year for us, but yeah, we already knew about that. We pretty much have a lot of the same core here. I don't even think we're going to need to pick up anything in free agency or anything much. But before we even get into that, we have a winner to read off from last year. Looked like there's going to be a lot more, but Barkov at the end swooped in and got the most points on the team. So one winner here, and that's fucking Stallion Duck with team lead Barkov and the league lead Brant Clark. A lot of you guys went for Orchio for the goalie thing. And, he had a very good year, but just wasn't quite good enough apparently. He got beat out. So there it is. One winner this year. Best of luck to everyone in your predictions this coming year. So let's take a look at what the team looks like. And pretty much, yeah, I think our forward core is like perfect. Well, let's actually sort. 1, 2, 3. There's your 9. Yeah, we pretty much have everyone. Cam coming up, but I think we're going to have him. Yeah, we're going to have him in the AHL. We still have Kalinin, too. Yeah. We'll be fine. We got enough forwards. Defensively, though, unfortunately, Neiman and Lambos maybe not growing much anymore. Our defense has been pretty good since, but, I mean, has been pretty good. Like, we don't really need it. So that's okay. I'm kind of hoping they both grow like one or two more overall each, but I don't think that's going to happen now at this point. They're 24. I'd like it 86 and 85, but yeah, what can you do? Houston, I think, yeah, we're going to, like I was talking about, kind of cap him at a top 6 guy. So play him in the AHL a bit. But there's technically your top 4. Mette's still going to be in the top 6. We're going to bring up Paulson, and he's going to start in the top 6 this year. Might be a trade asset. We might have to make some kind of a move here. But as of right now, it's looking okay. Yeah, it's looking all right. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. And then depth for Carrick. So yeah, what the hell? I don't think we need anything. Yeah, we're actually set. We have $7 million to work with, but we really don't need anything. I don't think so. Pretty much just kind of sim up. Yeah, if we need something, they'll make a trade. I mean, there were some people saying to snag like Yoki Haru. I think that was that last? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm a little bit sick right now, guys, so I apologize. Having a bit of a... Okay, no, yeah, Yoki Haru is in free agency right now. So yeah, there's a couple people saying Yoki Haru might not be too bad to snag. And then we could still use Paulson. The thing about this is I want to see if Paulson's going to grow throughout the year. I think it's still better for us to make a trade if we need to, rather than sign Yoki Haru for a year and maybe kind of handicap being able to move up Paulson if he's growing. I would rather still bank on our system. And then, like I said, we can still make a trade for some kind of a rental. I still think that's the best bet here. So, I think that's what we're going to do. We have 48 out of 50 contracts anyway. We're pretty set. So, yeah, that's the plan here. So, pretty boring for agency right there. We don't really have to do anything. Although, I didn't do any scouts or coaching off screen. So, you know what? Let me take care of that real quick. Alright, so we didn't have too much to do here, but I got the lines set up, got the scouts sent out, and here are the lines pretty much the exact same. Kotkaniemi, Barkov, Marasov, Ouellette, Domi, Squires, Lambert, Lundell, Culp. We could probably be interchangeable, Crosby, Lundell, Kalinin, Crosby, Elinen, though, on that 4th line. Defensively, Neiman and Clark, Juleson, Lambos, Mete, and Paulson. -1 for these two guys, so not optimal, but they should still be okay. Onto the special teams we go. Power play, again, pretty similar. Yeah, that's almost perfectly similar. Kotkaniemi, Barkov, Domi, Marasov, Clark. Lambert, Crosby, Culp, Ouellette, and Squires on the second unit. There's the 4-man. Quick look at it. And penalty kill. Now, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what I had last year. Or at least very, very similar. Barkov, Kalinin, Neiman, and Juleson. Lundell, Ouellette, Clark, and Lambos. So hopefully that penalty kill is still going to be good for us. There's a 3-man. Same pairings, then Lundell first, Barkov second. On to the extras we go. Pretty much the same kind of things. We're not changing too much up. Barkov, Morozov, Clark, Neiman, and then Kotkaniemi, Squires, passer shooter type deal here. Domi, Lambert, passer shooter. So same thing with the 3-on-3s. The defensive, the defenseman going to be Clark, then Paulson, and then Neiman. You know, Paulson's supposed to be the offensive threat there. We'll see how he does. Extra attacker, Barkov, and Squires. I'm going with Squires instead of Domi because he's like a big old shooter guy. Shootout. There's that. And that is pretty much it. Of course, the goalie is Ortio Eward. And the scratches, Forsbach, Carlson, and Connor Carrick. So, there's everything. There's our team. Very, very similar to last year. And Lundell approaching the end of his contract here. Kind of trying to give him a chance to see if he can maintain that third line role. But, don't know if he's that guy, man. Don't know. He'd be okay for the fourth line, but not on the price tag we got him on right now, obviously. I mean, if he declines a bit more, we have to... I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'd like to use him as a third liner. We'll see what happens, though. We shall see. Especially he's an 11th overall pick. All right, well, as I said, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. There it is. All the captains still the same. Captain Domi, Barkov alternate, Clark alternate. We are good to go here. All right, now I will. You know what? It's a good idea. I'm talking to myself right there. It's a good idea. All right, I will go ahead and begin scouting for some defensemen just in case. I don't wanna not do it. You know what I mean? And then oh shoot, I should have done this. I will pretty much do it now. Position, defense. Oh wow, I went the wrong way. Should have went the other way. Let's say I'll do at least. Let me go 3 months because I'm not too sure if we're gonna do it now, or what, or when we'll need it. You know, let's even go to 4 months. Yeah, what else am I gonna use it for, really? Actually, no, 3. Yeah, I don't want to go too long because I do want a bit more info on other things. So I'm just going to set that up real quick here. So, 3 months. All defensemen. Alright. Just a couple more here. And we will be good. So, alright, and this is basically an insurance policy, essentially. Like, we don't know if Paulson's going to grow. We're going to give him as much chance to grow throughout the year, obviously. But there's no guarantee, especially with the way he's kind of been floundering a bit in his growth. Well, hopefully, you know, he makes some explosive strides right here, but there's never a guarantee. So that's what this is about right now. So there we go. Get that set up, and we are ready to begin simming here. So let's do it. Let's do it. All right. Let's get the roster fully scouted here. Be able to see if we got any jumps here and there. Let's just clear the trade block. I'm not going to make any right now. And very rarely do I make a trade proposed to me by the computer. And the trade finder just doesn't have enough customization to really be worth it beyond. Unless you're using it to be like, hey, what do you want? Unless you're like willing to grab something and you don't care what you get up. It's good for like the rebuild. You're like, hey, I want this freaking pick. What do you want for it? And you can pretty much toss in whatever they ask for unless it's something like one of your younger guys. But yeah. Anyway. Pretty good preseason. Yeah, that's a lot of scoring at least in that last couple games. But we got to do that during the season and consistently. So let's see how we do here at the beginning. 4-1 victory. That's a good way to start off. I'm curious to see if Orchio is going to jump anymore. He had a great year. He might get some stat growth. I don't know. Anyway, coach, Leafs have fired their coach. I'm sure a lot of Leafs fans right now would like to see their current coach gone. We were 4-0 to start the year off. 7-4. And Arizona fired their coach. A lot of coaching firings happening already. All right, let's check out the draft class. I don't know if we lost there yet. Oh, good stuff. Scouts are hard at work, I see. Like, literally zero information. That's hilarious. It's not like it matters in that top 5. They'll get scouted anyway, but I've never actually seen that where I have no information in that. Usually I have like 1 or 2, like, and they're like fully scouted. But this time, nope. Nada. Alright, let's got a few of these guys just cause. And yeah, I guess a couple of these guys because they're sort of in range to be something. It's kind of a shot in the dark at this point, but why not? I just want some scouting info right now. We have pretty much nothing. So, let's go. There we are. Alright, let's go down some lows here. Yeah, not a whole lot. Alright, cool. Starting from scratch here, for real. Do the Carlton. Alright, and there we are. That's good for that. Moving on. Sure, why not? He's close to maybe being a top 6. And if he has a top 6 around that area, that's a good steal location for one. Alright, just a few more here. Basically just sticking with the lows, I think, for now. Auto Scout should do a pretty good job at least getting us started in a lot of other areas, but it's a bit interesting. Sure, a couple goalies. Oh, look at those stats. Scout him! He's going to be elite. Because he's going to have low overall, because that's why he's performing so well. It's because he's low overall. That's how it works in this game. I don't make the rules. That's an interesting name. Urquhart. Wow, then that's definitely a computer-generated name too. Very interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that name here pop up in computer-generated dudes. Sure, this guy has a chance to be elite, so get him. All right, that'll be it. All right, so we did lose that game against Ottawa. Finally lost the game. Answer right back with a win, so we're starting off really well. Very well, 7-1. Bear wants to talk to me about ice time concerns. Alright, let's see if he's a team guy. 50-50. Probably not. Yeah, okay. So I gotta give him a bit more ice time here. Yeah. Alright, +2 for him, though. So let me just stop the sim real quick and give him a couple more. Lambert as well. Okay. Hopefully I won't have to move him up. Nope, he wants more minutes. Alright, so Lambert and Culp gotta get moved up here. Anyone else gonna complain? No? Okay, we're good right now. I guarantee you when I move some guys down, they'll start complaining. Like, hey, wait a second. I'm like, God, look at, and how am I gonna break up this second line too? Look at who's leading in points. Jesus. It's Ouellette leading in points, and I have to basically split them up. Oh my gosh, dude, the top 6 in general is just killing it. Not so much Squires, so whatever, but yeah, I actually just gotta make this move. Well, it'll just be a couple games. I'll move him right back. And Lambert was that a guarantee 80 overall I just saw in Lambert? Uh-oh. He did get some, I figured he might get some, alright, he's already happy I kept my promise. Cool, so that's 1. Alright, next guy, is he gonna be already satisfied too? So I could just only do a game? Come on now. Of course, I knew it, I freaking knew it. At least that's on that side though. Okay, well, Cam Squires at least doesn't care, so I can... But, hilariously, Culp already... But whatever, it's free morale, essentially, for him. Come on. Lambert, be okay with my changes. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. Alright. Enough. Thank you. We won those games at least. 10-1. Let's make the switches back. Yeah, Lindell's a freaking 80 overall. I gotta put him down the 3rd line, man. He does have 8 points, though. You know what? I want to try... Oh, and wow, and look at Crosby. You know what? I'm going to leave him like this because I want to try to get Lambert out of that funk, obviously. Got to try to erase that stat growth again. Or the stat minuses, I should say. Yeah, but there's everyone fully scouted. Wow, Kotkaniemi. Wow. What a filthy top 6. Filthy team in general. Paulson's a 79 guaranteed. Plus 8. You know, he's doing well with Mete right now, so hey. And for some reason, Juleson and Lambos always kill it. Orcho didn't grow, and didn't even get stat growth, but he's done very, very well so far. Heward's doing okay as a backup. Alright, we're in good shape right now. Yeah, we're in good shape. Are we... That wasn't even worse. Well, we had everyone scouted, so... Yeah, might as well just keep going. Yeah, I basically saw everyone, so... Let's keep it up and get to the first stat check here. Alright, Montreal, keep it up. We've done well. Alright, we just lost the Lightning, though. Anton Lundell has been injured with an MCL sprain. That's pretty rough. Cool. So, the guy we're trying to, you know, get better and stuff. Alright, so Crosby will move up, and we'll throw in Forsbach Carlson. He'll play the penalty kill and such, too, because he's that kind of guy. So, that's a pretty easy replacement, but that's a pretty tough injury. It's only a sprain, so he's only out for a month, but that's still, you know, a month of not having Lundell and trying to help him erase his statistical minuses. That's Laval, Karpovtsev. Alright, so I'll stuff someone in there. I have a couple guys with some growth that I haven't been able to play, so it's just how it goes sometimes. Tukio, this guy's around 70. Yeah, I gotta put this guy in there, I think. Yeah, let's do him. Just gotta get a few guys some ice time. We're still killing it, man. 7-point lead on the division. But regular season's not what we're worried about. We know we're a good regular season team. Big win right there. Alright, finally lost another game. Multiple players on Laval are eligible to be dressed. Guarantee you it's just one because it's the only injury that has really happened. Oh, eligible to be dressed. Who was... I guarantee you it was like... Yeah, it was just someone coming back from... Wow, Cam's 83. Whoa! I've never got this before. Anton Lundell is demanding to be traded. Why? Wow, he is pissed. Yeah, trust the pro... Oh, it's a risky persuasion. Holy shit. Why? You're injured. What do you want me to do? I think he just got demoralized to the point of this happening. Oh, man. Persuade. Fuck. No, Lundell, you're actually... No, I'm gonna put my foot down. Yeah, suck it. I'm not trading your ass, man. Karpov said, oh, I already put him back in. Yeah. Fuck you, Lundell. Tell me how to do my job. We're 17-3 and this guy's pissing and moaning. Screw you, man. Uh-oh. Oh, great. Now we lost a few. There we are. Back in the win column. That's hilarious, man. I've actually never gotten that from a player. That's the first time I've had a player demand a trade. Yikes. That's a couple bad losses in there. 26-0. What, is he back yet? He was supposed to be back around this time, wasn't he? Or no, it would have told me he came back and he was ready. Because it's an MCL sprain, man. He ain't back yet. He's probably pissed because of the injury. Yeah, that's probably the main reason he's pissed. It's because of that injury. Alright, let's do a stat check here. Barkov leading in points. 26-0. Still a great friggin' start. Wow. 4.77 goals for. 3 goals against, though. That's not as good as it has been, but those goals for is ridiculous. That power play is ridiculous, too. Jeez. 37.9%. Penalty kill. It's like the same, isn't it? I thought I made the lines the exact same. Maybe it's because we had the other defenseman. And we put him in there instead of Clark. That might have been it. Like Sanheim. That was probably it. But really, that one player makes it that horrible? Whatever. Pretty bad on the road. Well, yeah. We've played a lot more on home ice. We've killed it, but on the road, we're not too good. So there's your issue. Wow, Barkov's 94. 31 points for Barkov, 31 for Kotkaniemi, 30 for Roulette, 29 for Mrazov with 14 goals, 29 for Domi, 28 for Crosby as a fourth liner slash... What the hell? Oh no, he's going to start declining, but whatever. Oh, he's going to have that stat growth, which should maintain him. My goodness, man. Crosby's a beast. He's on the fourth line. Well, now he's on the third line, but still. Cole, look at how many freaking point per game guys we have. It's ridiculous. You can say Squires is underperforming, but he's still point per game, man. It was crazy. And then there's your fourth line. Forsbacka Karlsson even has 5 points in 13 games played. Like, that's not even bad. Lundell wasn't even doing bad. I mean, he had 10 points in 13 games played. Like, what the hell? He's injured and he wants to be traded, man. He's not thinking straight. Clark, point per game. Clark's approaching that age where he could put his name in the hat for Norris pretty much every year. And, okay, Orchio's stats dropped off a crap ton. Alright. Paulson's our only rookie. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But, production-wise, we're doing great. Orchio, you gotta turn that around, though, bud. Gotta get you back to doing well between the pipes. Alright, let's sim up again. Another month, we'll check out the stats and then get ourselves towards that trade deadline. Or, not the stats, the growth. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Alright, another nice win there. Nice 4-1. Let's get back to that good... No! Crosby! No. Okay, it's not too long. December 11th. We don't want to take any chances with Crosby. Hold on. Is Lundell... Yeah, okay. Lundell's sort of back. It's an MCL sprain, so this is risky as hell. That's super risky. I don't know if I want to bring him back yet. I don't. I'm just going to put in Carrick. Just for a couple games. I know, yeah, it's... No, I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want... I know he'll get, like, power play time and stuff, but I'm not... There we go. I don't want to... Whenever it's, like, an MCL or knee, like, something like that, like, it feels like... Alright, so let's put Lundell back in for Forsbacka Karlsson, because that's the deal with that. And then... do that, and then instead of Carrick, we'll put in Forsbacka Karlsson. Yeah, he'll get power play time, but it's not that big of a deal. We just want to get Crosby back. He's coming back on the 11th, so he's not going to miss too many games here. This is hilarious that the top 5 is just not being scouted. Not that we need it, as I said, so I'm not going to worry about it, because I just don't care. But that's very odd you don't see that. Oh, bend a Han. Bend a knee. Alright. Down to the lows we go. Bunch of 2 ticks. We're gonna be one of those years, huh? Where it's just a bunch of 2 ticks here. And you don't give me any further scouting details. Don't do it. Don't do it, scouts. Alright. Quite a few here on the low lead side of things. Quite a few lows in general, I think. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see what we can get on the next little batch of them around the top 6s, top 4s. Still would like to get these 2 guys scouted because there's still potential to be nice steals where they're ranked at. They're probably just going to drop down to top 9, but it's still worth taking a look at because what the heck? I mean, anything can happen. That guy is in a weird spot where he could be top 6, but could also not be. Good to check him out, though. Alright, you're being scouted. This Vahalati guy needs to get scouted. Come on, Tilda. There's a lot of female scouts in this game. It's kind of neat. Thinking our Ottawa one on stream, man. It's like half of our scouting team is female. Just ended up like that. Alright, this guy. Looking interesting. This guy's looking pretty tasty. Kyler Krog. We'll see what he turns out to be. Well, there's a couple in here. And you want to get this guy too because he's actually, well, not as close to his ranking. but relatively close to where he's ranked at. So sometimes good players come in bunches. All right, guaranteed starter we got. Another one, maybe an elite. It's not really worth getting this guy, but I'm doing it anyway because I already clicked on it. Down we go. All right, no 2 ticks, but a couple 1 tick top 9s. So we'll see where they go. They're both kind of within a range to be a low elite, and they're both next to each other, so very worth scouting. Of course, they can go up and down in draft ranking as well, so bear that in mind. And there's your last one. All right. Continuing on here. Beat the Avs as well. We're just continuing to win games pretty seamlessly. Crosby's back. And that's what we wanted to see. Lundell, how demoralized is he, man? He's not even that demoralized. He's only lost 1 because of ice. Okay, he's lost a bit more because of ice time now. What do you want me to do, man? You're an 80 overall. What's your 10 points in 15 games played? Like, I want to keep him at this pace because he'll start doing really well. Poor guy, though. Demanding to be traded, and I just say no. I'm just flat out like, nah. You're an important part of this team. Jets have fired their coach, Gaspard Bouillard. I feel like we had him for a while in some capacity. As like an assistant or an associate. Look at us go. Those are some defensive wins right there. Good job, Orchio. Good job, goaltenders and defense in general. There's a back-to-back in there, so Eward probably got a game in there. Great little stretch right there. Then we lost, but we answered back with a win. 37-1. Another shutout right there. Having ourselves a great year, but as I said, we're not worried about the regular season. We know we're going to be a great team. It's all about trying to perform for these playoffs. Barkov, 47 points, looking good. Leading the way. Let's check the growth, though. Will actually give me a good chance to take a look at Lundell and where he's at. Really? No, there's no way that's only 4. Is he really just that demoralized? Holy shit. He is hardcore demoralized. I was actually thinking that would have been mostly stat minus. So he's just demoralized. What could I do to actually make that better? There's probably a couple things. I mean, he's listed as a third liner. What? Interesting. I'll have to look into that. There might be a few things I could do there to improve upon that. All right, let's check out here. All right, Gallant's grown. Couple low elites leading the way. Then a goalie. Top 9, another goalie. And then there's that elite Paulson guy, 62-20. Don't know if he'll be anything, but if he keeps on the pace he's at right now, yeah, he probably could. It's not like a ton of growth anywhere. Not that I can see, unless this Gallant guy just exploded. Oh, wow, yeah, Gallant did explode. My goodness. Yep, wow, that's a lot of growth. Wow, that's a ton of growth. Oh, Mestry, is he the same? No, just a little bit for him, but Gallant really exploded here. Who are we missing growth from? Scully. The other goalie, Backstrom, who's in the AHL now. A couple other guys. Sergeyev. Trevelin. Trevelin's on pace. Sergeyev's kind of a maybe at this point. But Trevelin's definitely on pace to be a role player. Karpov's a maybe. Alright, not a ton. But enough. Enough growth here and there. You know what? Yeah, I want to explore. I know we're playing so good here, but it would be beneficial if I could erase some of this guy's morale woes. But how are you going to break up these lines, really? How do you do that? I can't. I really can't. He's just got to... Ooh, yeah, he's actually really decreased now. He's only got 12 points in 25 games played now. I can't move shit around. I really can't. I really can't move things around here. So maybe I will end up trading him. Yeah, maybe I will. All right, let's keep going here up to the deadline, and then we'll kind of decide. We should have a good read on scouting for defensemen as well. I mean, we should already have it, but I mean, it shouldn't like disappear or anything, right? Wow, 35-7-1. There we go. Finally, another reg loss, but we're almost up to the All-Star break. Okay, I was just gonna compliment us. We're not even close to a 10 regulation losses, but there you are. All right, Mette's got a strained hamstring, January 19th. He'll be out for a bit. That's like a full month right there. Pretty rough, but we got Carrick. He'll hop in there and he'll do well. He always does well. Paulson was doing great with Mette too, so it's a bit unfortunate, but whatever. Carrick should hold the fort down. Of course. Of course. I was thinking it, and we lost, 3 regulation losses in 4 games. Ugh, oh, man, another concussion. He's got to retire after this. Crosby, man, you just got to retire. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to do a double switch here. Forsbacka Karlsson in for Lundell, and I'll give Lundell the power play time for Crosby. Yeah. And Forsbacka Karlsson will get the penalty kill time. I don't know if that's any better. Jesus. That's a lot of losses here, man. Mette's back. Okay, it wasn't even as long as I thought it was. Oh, it's a strained hamstring, not a sprained hamstring. Yeah. Yeah, not too good of a stretch here. Really not a good stretch. But it is what it is. Let's go ahead and check his scouting again. What the heck? Come on now. Now it's getting a little annoying that you guys... I know it's just like a... Doesn't matter, but... Oh, wow. It's pretty deep first round there by the looks of it. A 7th guy. Well, projected to 7 now as an elite. Don't know what it'll be in the future. Don't really need any more freaking goalies. I don't know why I'm still scouting them. This guy. Scout him. Jump up and be a medium elite, man. Do it. They got 28s around where we could pick, so let's scout him. There we are. Down to the lows we go. What? Oh my god, they all disappeared on me. No. They're all like moved down. Well, they can still have like 3 ticks. You know what? It's not the end of the world, but that's not a... Probably usually not a good sign that happens. That was quick. They just, all of them, immediately just like, bye. Well, we'll see what happens. This guy could be a top 6. I'll get him scouted. Yeah, not exactly ideal right there. But it is what it is. Huh. No, they even went like further down, so it's like... Yikes, yeah. Probably not a good sign there. Unless they're a lot right here and they just change, not from ticks, but just change what their potential range. I don't know. Nope, they're not even there. Crazy. Not too sure what to make of that. But it's happening. Alright, come on now. Need some low leads here. Don't be a top-heavy draft. We're not built like that. Not that we need more players. I mean, you kind of always do. I'm always looking for that, because when you start trading guys, it's always good to know. Alright, yeah, that was a steep drop-off right there. We lost a lot of potential looks right there. Yep, that is pretty steep. Come on now, there we go. Answered back with a... Alright, so let's do that double switch again. Trying to make Lundell a bit more happy. Uh-oh, Crosby's starting to lose a bit more. So yeah, down the middle we're not super strong. Come on now. Past the All-Star break we go. 37-12-1. Could have been a lot better by that point, but, you know. We had to have a little bit of a rough stretch in there. It's gonna happen. It'll happen. I'm not too concerned. This is still a great team. Ty Lewis on waivers. We don't really need anyone. Probably not anyone the computers are sending through waivers, at least. Already at 40 regulation wins. Can we get to 50? Probably not. Weren't we at 50 at the deadline last year? I think that was the thing. Could be wrong. Ooh, got shut out right there by the Blues. All right, there's a trade. Kunin and a third for Klingberg and a second and a third. Heh. I feel like St. Louis got the better side of that deal. Something's telling me they got the better side of that deal. I know he's like a vet by this point, but he's still 87. Yikes, man. Been losing some games here in Reg. Now Kalinen's... We've had a lot of injuries. Kalinen injured now. Alright, so Forsbacka Karlsson will hop in there. At least he could play kind of anywhere. That's the good thing about him. He is a -2, but he's got 7 goals, so he's producing at least when he's out there. Come on now, no more losses here. Let's go. Chiodo guy, he better be a pretty damn good prospect. Better be an elite. You better have gotten an elite for him there. Oh, wow. What the heck? That Virtanen guy better be a decent prospect, too. 2 firsts from Morrissey Virtanen. Wow. Some big trades going on right now. The league's shifting around. Kachuk, my goodness. Yeah, that's a lot of trades here. All right. 47, 14, and 2 here prior to the deadline, which is right there. I had to check. I was like, I didn't pass it, did I? Yeah, I know. It gets confusing. All right, 47, 14, and 2 anyway. So obviously in great shape. Max Domi leading the way in points. Now we have a 16-point lead over the division, 10-point lead over the next team below us in the standings. So yeah, we're pretty much a lock for the Presidents as long as we don't screw the pooch here. Which is a really weird saying. Screw the pooch. Alright, so obviously we're going to maintain that 4.77 goals for per game, but it's still at 4.06. Goals against got a lot better, 2.68. That's beautiful. Power play dropped a lot, 29.5. Penalty kill, that's what you wanted to see improve. There you go. 4 shorties, 4. There we go, good records. Let's see how we stack up to the rest of the league. I think we should be first in goals for. No, we're actually second. Carolina's got us beat. Okay. They're not keeping the puck out as well. So we're technically second, battling with Carolina there. Goals against. Top of the league. Then Anaheim right below us. So, yeah, looking good. You gotta like the ratio. Power play. Second in the NHL. Sharks power play is filthy. Got 10 more power play goals than we do and 3 less attempts. When we have surrendered 3 shorties, which isn't great. But we do have a kind of a interesting power play setup, to put it lightly. 5th in the league in our penalty kills. So that's good. Top 5. I mean, I'd say that's an effective penalty kill. Not a whole lot of shorties this year, though. We used to get a lot more of those. Oh, well. Not a huge deal. Yeah, good records. And, yeah, what can you say? We're a great team. We just got to figure out a way to win another cup. That's the big goal. So here we are, man. Ouellette's having himself a year. 67 points for Domi, 51 assists already. Ouellette, 66 points right now. 20 goals, 21 to be exact. There's Morozov, only with 30 goals. 65 points, though, so he's above point. I don't really care. Just give me points. Like, I don't care if you're just a pure goal scorer or what. He actually doesn't shoot a whole lot, but he sinks them. It's pretty nice, man. If Squires, man, if he had just had a better shot, he would do so much better. Yeah. Like, you'd be freaking filthy. Anyway, 33 goals for him, 64 points. Barkov with 64 points, 25 goals. 5 players at point per game. There's Kotkaniemi just below point per game, 62 points. Then we got Culp with 51 points. Lambert with 48. And he's got 23 goals, so he's on a much better pace than last year. There's Crosby, rough missing time with injury, 35 points. He should get himself 40, 45 points. Yeah, Lundell, don't know, man. Still effective. Kalinin. We've lost some plus minus here or there, especially on that 4th line, so that kind of sucks. Clark, 59 points. Everyone's a plus in our defensive core. Besides, wow, he has a -7 in those 3 games played. No wonder we did so poorly. Wow, that was not good. But Paulson and Mete are doing pretty good. So that's at least nice. He's not getting a whole lot of points. He's at an 80 overall now, so he is growing. Slowly. So it's not looking like he's going to make a tremendous jump and be ready for top 4. And even if he is, we can figure out a way to give him some extra time, I think. But here's the thing, man. Juleson And Lambos are killing it. I don't even know if I want to get a better defenseman because they're killing it. Like, I'm worried. Like, how do I scratch Juleson? Right? Like, that's my thought right now. How the heck do I justify scratching Juleson for a better defenseman? But I mean, it is a better defenseman. We got to think about the long term, the playoffs, success there. Orcho's doing great. Heward not too good, but he's got the points. 23 points in 17 games played. Decent enough, not incredible, but he's whatever. Well, look at what we're paying him. Nothing. We still got Orcho to that low contract for another year after this too. So we really, this is, yeah, like I said, this is really our window. We really need to capitalize. So what the heck do we do? Like, how do I trade for a better defenseman when you got that top four doing what they're doing? I don't know, man. But if it's, oh shit, just sorry, excuse my language. I was supposed to this year not cuss as much. I don't know if I've probably not succeeded in that. I just hit the mic, so sorry about that noise. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. Some like we're producing really well. I kind of want to improve upon that top four, but like at the same time, you see how they're doing together. Whew. But then we could still have Juleson to like throw in there in the top six, him and Mete to like if Paulson's having trouble. Like, there's so much we could do. You know what I mean? It's really tough. But let's check out growth before I peruse around looking at the trade options here. Mestry's got a lot of growth. Where'd that other guy go? Just disappeared? Did it take away his growth? It does that sometimes. You hit this and then all of a sudden he like disappears. Like where we saw him up there. I forgot who it was now. Gallant, right? Wasn't it Gallant? Yeah, it was Gallant. See, it took away his growth. It does that. Isn't that weird? It like doesn't show their growth anymore. So you can never even trust progress reports because obviously this. But still some good growth from a bunch of guys here. Jorgen Nordqvist, man, he's actually kind of getting on pace to hit that NHL, which is hilarious. As a top six, yeah, not too bad. But good for us. And Monty, looking pretty solid. All right, there's your growth. So let's take a look around the league here, and mainly at the defenseman. Is there someone we want to grab, or maybe even like get a better third line center? So no Lindholm. Ooh, you. Lefty. Less inclined to trade for that, obviously. I got those guys on the block, but nothing I'm interested in. Dahlin's on 1 year left. Extended. No one there. Not really, because I'm not 100% sure, and he doesn't look that good. No one there on a year. Schmaltz is on a year. Not a very good one. Nope. Might not have as many options here either. That might be a thing. Nope. That Thorne guy's pretty good. Of course he's a righty. That guy's a maybe, but still. There's Yoki Haru. Yeah, he signed. Yeah, they got him. Yeah, they signed with the 5 years like idiots. Not really looking too good for what we're after. There's Dumba, but of course he's extended. Why? Why do you extend your good players? How dare you? Let me take them off your hands for rentals. Ooh, hello. Severson. Severson's an option. 33, 84. 1 year left. Righty! Oh my goodness, he's a righty. Really good. Fits only into the first pairing, but he'll be fine in the second one. Don't always listen to those. So Severson is the best option if we're gonna make a move. Let's see, do we do a bigger trade with these guys? Do they have like a third line center I could use? There's Suzuki, but no, we went down that road. There's Giovanni Smith. I don't know his overall. His trade value is pretty... No, it's Jamel Smith, sorry. I don't know. I'd rather just switch Lundell back to fourth line and use Crosby third line. And then try to fix Lundell next year. Win him a cup and make him happy again. I don't know. Yeah, I think defense is the only move I'd make. So... on the one hand, it's hard to want to make this move, but on the other hand, it does improve the team, and we've had really good luck with the rentals. Juleson's always done good in that top four. He really always has done good. So, yeah, it'll suck to scratch him. That'll really suck, but I do want to give Paulson the ice time, and he hasn't grown into that fourth, top four role throughout this year. Like I was, we were kind of keeping in the back of our minds. So I think it's a good idea to go for someone here. But this is the best look so far. Obviously, we're not done checking everything out, but he's looking the best. Dermott is also an option. Severson's definitely better, though, value-wise. Can't really do much there. Morrissey, not extended. Not on the block, though, so it'll be much more difficult. Yeah, it'll be much more difficult to snag him, especially with the value. Philly doesn't want to give him up, so... but he's another option. Other than that... that's about it, I think. Lilligren, but extended. Darn it. The Twins doing well. Hayden Fleury, but not on the block. Yeah, Severson's really looking like the best bet here if we were going to make a move. So, do we make that move? I know they're simming really well right now, and maybe the cheese would be on our side with that, but I have a hard time not making the team better when we can, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, maybe it'll still be good enough, Then we could always put Juleson in for Paulson if they're not getting the job done. We have extra depth. It's never a bad thing. So yeah, those are my thoughts on it right now. We'll see what you guys have to say about it, but there we are at the deadline. Let's check some extensions. I think I already took care of them at the beginning of the year. Although we have a few more. Crosby, Juleson. I want to extend Juleson. I really do. Which I might actually just do right now. Let's see that price tag. I do want him in the top 6, essentially, for a few more years. 3 years is perfect. And the price would be 2.677, so 2.7 essentially. Yeah, that's a fair price for him. It's not too much of an increase over what he's making right now. Elinin, do you want something more reasonable? Oh, that's beautiful. Should be able to get him for right there for an extension. Yep, let's do that immediately. Forsbacher Carlson is great for depth, honestly. Although we might have some room opening up, so let's hold off on that. Carrick doesn't want an extension, that's okay. Everything else is fine, so that's pretty much it. We have everyone else locked in. Morozov's like 1 year extension kicks in, then we gotta hope that he wants an extension at some point next year so we can get him to a more team-friendly deal. That's the goal. that we're going with Morozov there. And wow, Barkov's going to be on the last year of his deal after next year. So yeah, we really got to capitalize. We got to win some cups here. We got to win some more cups. This is the year we got to do it. So that's another thing, man. I really think we got to get that defenseman. And I'll just make a switch for third and fourth line with Lundell and Crosby, honestly. Why the heck not? Like, that just seems like a good move to make. Chemistries remain the same. We have a more scoring threat with Culp and Lambert, who are offensive threats. Lundell will do just... Hopefully he could actually maybe even help the fourth line a bit more. Yeah, we got Forsbacher Karlsson in there right now because Kalinin is out with injury. But yeah, I think maybe we grab someone right there, have Juleson scratched, or maybe even put him in for Paulson. I don't know if I want to scratch Paulson. I'm still trying to grow him. He needs to be that top 4 next year, though, for sure. For sure. What's the chemistry going to be if he's up there? Nothing. Not exactly amazing, but whatever. If he isn't panning out into that top 4, I mean, he might be a trade-off. He is an OFD, man, and don't know. Don't know. Well, I don't know. That's my only thought right now when it comes to trades. So let me know what you guys think. Remember to leave that like, and I'll see you in the next one.